In this video, we are going to see cloud computing basics. In order to understand it better, here I am considering an organization called NST organization. Let us assume it is an IT company, okay? And it want to develop some software apps for that purpose, right? It needs server. You know what a server is, and it may need data centers. What is a data center basically? A data center is similar to a server, but it has much more capacity, much more capability, and even in the performance wise, it is much better than the server. Or you can simply say data center could be a group of servers. Okay, so that is what basically what a data center is. So it may need all those things. So those things are installed or they might be built inside that organization. So they have to secure and they have to manage and they have to provide network. They have to take care of security of the apps. I mean physical security also. So for that purpose, they have to have a security guard in order to physically secure them. So they need to maintain all this stuff. So the company is responsible to manage all the stuff. Apart from that, the internal users or the developers or the infra team. So each one is responsible for specific purpose inside the company. So what they have to do is, apart from managing those servers, they have to develop the applications and they have to deploy them. And once those applications are deployed, deploying means like installing them basically. Once those applications are deployed, it can be accessed to the external world or the external users, the customers, through the network. Okay, so those things are hosted or maintained by this company. So let us assume this NST organization is a very small company and they cannot afford or they cannot, you know, buy these many big servers or data centers. So what they would do is, or any company, if they want to avoid these headaches like managing the servers and data centers, right? What they would do is they would take away the servers from the internal or from the on-premises and they would place them in the cloud basically. So from the cloud, right, now the security of these data centers or whatever it is not responsible of this NST organization. It is responsibility of the cloud provider. So you might be asking why I am using the term cloud, right? So in generally in the diagrammatic representation, so internet is represented in the form of a cloud and you are receiving all these services or the servers or the data centers, you are connecting them through a network or through internet. So that's why you are getting these services over the internet, right? That is the reason why it called as a cloud computing. If you are receiving any service based on the demand or on the requirement over the cloud, then that service is called a cloud service. Without knowingly, you are using so many cloud services by now. For example, Gmail, you might be using like any photo sharing app. All those things are a cloud computing services basically. So now here, once these servers data centers are moved to the cloud, now these developers or internal users, they will connect to the cloud and they will develop their applications. Okay, and they will deploy them there itself in the cloud. Once those applications are deployed, they can be accessed by the external users. Okay, the same way. But the benefit that they are getting here is not the external users, um, the organization people, right? Earlier, they have to manage all the servers and data centers. It is a huge cost. Now they move to the uh, cloud computing, like they moved the servers to the cloud. Now they will pay only for the usage, okay? Not for 24 by 7 they're going to pay. They're going to pay how much ever they use, right? That is the benefit of cloud computing. So there are so many providers that provide this kind of services. The best examples are AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, Google Cloud, etc. There are still so many. So this is the basic or fundamental way to understand the cloud. So in simple terms, you are moving the servers and data centers, whatever you have in your company or some of them, to a cloud and you are accessing them from there, so that you are going to get rid of the headache of managing those servers and data centers.